Hey guys, welcome to Question Mark channel. After a week of voting, many wild results and changes and many ups and downs, we have our winners. Buckle up for the results of Question Mark's Choice Awards 2020. So, as stated, there will be 6 categories and each category will have a winner and a runner-up. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Best Budget Phone. At the start of the voting period, that is day 1 and 2, it seemed like we would have 2 winners. But then in the later days, we got a clear winner. The winner for the title of the best budget phone of 2020 is the Samsung Galaxy M21. The Samsung Galaxy M21 is the literal definition of bang for the buck. It packs an above average display, a very respectable camera system, a whopping 6000 mAh battery, and yeah, the design is kinda outdated with the notch, but hey, for 12,000 rupees, I'm not at all complaining. M21 secured a total of 45% votes. The runner-up with 35% of the votes is the Nokia 5.3. Another amazing phone for this value. It has a good display, an above average camera system, a manageable battery life and a lower mid-range silicon, the Snapdragon 665. I've gone hands-on with this phone and it's beautiful. Though great, I would not recommend you buy it because its sequel, the Nokia 5.4, is coming to India very soon. Nevertheless, a great phone securing the runner-up position. Next up, we have the best mid-range phone. I thought/predicted that this would be a close battlefield, but I was far from it. This has been a big victory for the winner. With 71% of votes, the best mid-range phone is the Google Pixel 4a. This phone is again, in my opinion, one of the best smartphones released this year. It has a gorgeous color-accurate display, arguably one of the best camera in any smartphone, a compact premium experience and many more things going for it. All rounded up with pure Android with Google features like Now Playing and call screening available. It also keeps the headphone jack. The runner-up, or should I say runner-ups, cause there are 2, are the Samsung Galaxy A71 and the OnePlus Nord. Both are very powerful devices. Samsung excels at display quality and camera quality above the Nord, while the OnePlus Nord dominates the performance part. And thanks to the 90Hz display on the Nord, it feels very smooth. Moving on to the best high-end smartphone of 2020. This category also had a close competition, but the winner with 50% votes, the best high-end smartphone, is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Summarizing it, when Samsung looks at their flagships and decide which features are necessary and makes it better, and the features which are gimmicks, removes them, we get the S20 FE. This phone really deserves the title of the best high-end smartphone of 2020 and it is a clear winner. At 35% votes, the runner-up for this category is the Google Pixel 5. Next up, we have the best flagship phone. Oh yeah, the second most anticipated category for the results. I won't keep you waiting. With 40% of the total votes, the best flagship phone of 2020 is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Note 20 Ultra is the best flagship of this year, no doubt. It's got, in my opinion, the best finishes of any smartphone, one of the best camera sets, the best display on any smartphone, and one of the best battery lives. This is so much perfected that I am speculating that how will Samsung improve this? This is literally the perfect representation of what we imagined when the glass break form factor was first laid down. With 35% of the votes though, the runner-up is again very unsurprising, Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is again the best Apple throws at you. It has now 5G support, it has the best processor and the best video camera of any smartphone, the A14 Bionic and the Apple Dolby Vision camera support now. The only thing, Apple, please remove that dated notch. Please. Now we have the best gaming phone. And with a staggering 95% of the votes, the best gaming phone of 2020 without a doubt, obviously, is the Asus ROG Phone 3. I mean, did you really expect any other phone to win this? This is spec'd like a monster. It has a Snapdragon 865 Plus overclock, a 144Hz display, a whopping 6000 mAh battery, the best speakers of any smartphone and a camera that doesn't feel an afterthought. This is the best gaming phone and in that regard, even the battery king of 2020. I really don't want to give a runner-up for this, but for the sake, it's the Lenovo Legion Duo. Finally, For the most anticipated award, we have the MVP, the Smartphone of the Year, the best phone of 2020. This was the closest and wildest of all. This decision was not obvious till 19 December afternoon when the voting period ended. But with the 30% votes in its arsenal, the best phone of 2020 is, believe it or not, the Google Pixel 5. Google did so many things right with this phone. It has a metal body with bioresin cover, the best stills camera of any smartphone, one of the best video cameras, a pure Android experience paired with a 90Hz display, color accurate, and it's best. Many people were mad that Pixel 5 was not using a flagship processor, but honestly, Google's software wizardry has turned this upper mid-range processor, the Snapdragon 765G, into a flagship experience. It is well deserving of the best phone title, and if you look through it, it didn't win any other categories, but Google has made a complete package except for the headphone jack. RIP. With 25% votes though, the runner for the best phone of 2020 is the Apple iPhone 12. Again, this is Apple and Google sharing their philosophies. Apple iPhone 12 has a great camera, one of the best displays. For the first time, the normal 12 is comparable to the 12 Pro. The only downside is its battery life. It's somewhat on the lower side, and that notch. But other than that, it's one of the best phones to come out this year. So, there you go, the results of the Question Mark Choice Awards 2020. Congratulations to the companies making the winning devices. With that said, thanks for watching and do consider subscribing to the channel for more interesting content. Thank you.